And don't be afraid of transition, man. You know, a lot of us are just afraid of transition. We're afraid of things that are changing. And life's all about change, man. I mean, look, man, your transition could be happening because of a job, you know what I mean? You could be 18 going off to college, you know what I mean? You could be, you know, with somebody, not with somebody, you know what I mean? You could be, you know, in this location, that location, man. Transition is what it is, man. It's really like kind of messed up at the times. It's fucked up at times. You know, I'm gonna be real with you. It's fucked up at times when you have something and then you lose it. But you know, what happens when you, let's say you're writing something on the computer and then the power go out or something happen, and you gotta write it over. I mean, typically 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be better, you know what I mean, than what it would have been, you know what I'm saying? So don't trip on transition, man. I'm not saying that losing somebody you love is necessarily better for you, you know what I mean? But all you can see it is through your eyes, you know. I'm just saying, in the grand overall design, yeah, it's better. It's better because that life got transferred into another place in the energetic spectrum that it was needed. Like, you might feel the loss because you don't have that person in your life no more. You know what I'm saying? You might feel the loss because you don't have your best friend or your homie or your aunt, your uncle, you know, all that. But the energy was transferred, you know what I mean? So it's needed. So I'm just saying, man, these are just my confessions, man. You know, don't judge me. I got a few confessions to make, man. You know, I'm just talking transition. Clearly, I mean, you know, whether you on the rooftop or you in the basement, you know, it's all the same thing, man. You might transition from the rooftop to the basement. You might transition from the basement to the rooftop, man. And it can happen like overnight, though. That's the thing about transition, you know what I mean, is that transition can happen overnight, man. You know, so I don't know who said it. Could have been one of those Sun Tzu quotes, Bruce Lee quotes, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's one thing to, you know what I'm saying, know that you got a purpose, know that you got a plan, and abandon it because of fear. You know what I mean? It's another thing, man, to really truly ride the wave. I think they said something like, you know, don't get too far up, don't get too far down, that type of thing, you know. Find the balance, man. Know that it's all the same thing at the end of the day, you know. So, you know, by popular demand, man, we're gonna keep the Rooftop Confessions going as long as we can keep them going, man. You know, I just want y'all to know that, you know what I'm saying, beyond the information, beyond, you know, what we call the wave, you know, it's all real, you know what I mean? This is all reality. And you don't gotta get my design, you don't gotta get our design, you know, right now. Because it might be different, it might be, you know, challenging some area of something to you, you know. You might want to fall back and see where this goes, and I get that. But at the right time, man, you're going to become the water, man. At the right time, you're going to be the water, man. And there's no separation. The only thing separates us is our mind state, our perspective during these transitions, man. But we realize we're all going through the same transition. Everything's getting shaken up. All the foundations are getting shaken up. Ain't no thing no more, man. We all playing for the same team, man. So, you know, I mean, I'm talking to my people, you know what I mean? I know other people are listening, but I'm talking to my people, you know what I mean? We playing for the same squad, man, the same tribe, man. We tribe, man. Ain't about I go to church on Sunday. It's tribal, man. It's a tribal flow, alright? You can't find one scripture saying go to church on Sunday, so everything we're learning, what I mean, it's something else, and it's all good if you do what you do, but just know, man, it's tribal or nothing else, man. It's tribal or nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So just know that it's like, no matter what you believe in, it's all, if it ain't flowing with your ancestors, with your tribe, with your flow, if it ain't connecting directly with no middleman, you know what I'm saying, to your source, you might be in a hijack framework. You might be real cozy there, because nobody volunteers for a transition, not really. Very few people say, you know what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and make this change. And that's why I got so much respect for my brothers and sisters that I see like make serious changes, like because they realize the hijack is real. You know what I mean? They're like, I'm gonna make this change, man. I'm gonna drop this, or I'm gonna incorporate the indigenous truth, or the frequency, or the orientation. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, look, I don't know about all this social media stuff. This is just my confessions, man. I mean, we barely had pagers, man. We barely had pagers growing up, man. Now there's a phone connected to your pocket. They got the 4G. They got the 5G rollout. Love to Yosef the Real, man. That it's really going to be shredding us up. And that's when you really realize this war ain't against, the physicality is one thing. The other thing, man, is the actual frequency, man. So watch out for that 5G. Nobody just wants to volunteer a change, but we're going to have to be changed in a rapid way regardless. So you might as well, be conditioned, start conditioning yourself. It's like going to the gym. Those first few sets, might be crazy to you, but at least start so that by the time it's time to be, game tight, you already got that resistance flow. You know what I'm saying? You know how to deal with resistance, man. So if you're going to challenge yourself, at least it's better to make it voluntary than for it to be a mandatory martial law situation where now you're like, damn, Drop been talking about buying land and shit. I should have took that 3Gs, 5Gs, pieced up with a couple homies and got a nice little plot somewhere and started, putting solar panels and shelter there, like, that shit ain't crazy. Not to an indigenous original on Earth, you know what I'm saying? So these are cycles, man. Every empire, I don't know what I think the average is like 250 years. Every empire rocks about 250 years. Man, when you count from 1776, their Declaration of Independence, that's when they play into forming this corporation on us that merged into other corporations of treaties with people that look like us, but we're all just black now. It's tribal, man. It's tribal, man. 1776, shit, it's been over 250 years, so whatever this empire thing is, man, it can't go on. You can't keep your foot on the back, on the neck of the indigenous people forever, man. You can't invade something forever. There's not, historically, it's not historically accurate that you can invade a land forever, man. You know what I'm saying? In the biblical stories, Joshua is coming back to reclaim the lands of the Holy Land that belong through the bloodline to our people. At that point, the Canaanites were invading the land because it wasn't their territory, but they were camping out there, which is why it was called Canaan. The Aztecs, in their own cliche, say we're coming back to our mountains, our valleys. They said the Aztecs was at war against everybody. That's Joshua. Yeah, man, the Aztecs is Joshua. The Aztecs were led by Joshua, but you're going to have to adjust your timelines to figure that one out. You are the Aztec. You are the tribes of Joshua. You are the tribes of David. And don't be afraid of no transition. Because like it or not, my people, the transition is here. Allah Hawa, man. Shabbat up, tribe up. It's a real thing in the Rooftop Confessions.